The JSON. JSON is actually a JavaScript object notation. It is mainly used for storing and exchanging the data, just like XML. So we can go to the difference between JSON and the XML in the coming slides. So JSON is actually a text type. It is written with JavaScript object notation, and it is a lightweight data interchange format, and it is a self-describing and easy to understand language, and its advantage is it is very language independent. This is an example for JSON code. Here you can see an employee JSON object is created, and it has name with Sonu and email with sonujsl1987 at gmail.com. Here you can see that in the JSON we are using curly braces, and here you can see a square bracket. Square bracket indicates arrays in JSON. Here employee with the 3 array variables is there. One is Sanu with corresponding mail ID, and Rahul with corresponding mail ID, and John with corresponding mail ID. So what you know is that in order to communicate with the browser and server, data can only be in the text format. JSON is actually a text type data. We can convert any JavaScript object into JSON and send JSON to the server. We can also convert any JSON received from the server into JavaScript object. This way we can work with the data as JavaScript objects with no complicated parsing and translation. In JSON, the data is represented in the form of name-value pairs, and the data is separated by commas. Curly braces is used to hold objects in JSON, and square bracket is used to hold arrays. The syntax of JSON is very similar to JavaScript syntax, and that I already mentioned. The data is represented in name-value pairs, and the curly braces is used to hold objects, and each name is followed by a colon, and square bracket is also used to hold arrays, and the values are separated by this is another example of JSON. Okay, next we can go to the data types in JSON. JSON has mainly string data type, number, object type, array, boolean, and null values. So we can go to the comparison with the JSON and XML. Both JSON and XML are self-describing and human readable. The peculiarity of XML is we use XML tags for describing the data, but JSON do not require such tags. Both JSON and XML are hierarchical, that is we are using some brackets to represent the hierarchies, or in the case of XML we are using some user-defined tags to represent the hierarchical processing. Both JSON and XML can be parsed and used by lots of programming languages, and both can be fetched by using XML HTTP request. JSON has the peculiarity that its file extension is .json, but XML has the file extension .xml. And JSON has a data interchange file format. XML has markup language file format, that we are using markup tags for defining the data. JSON can be extended from JavaScript, while XML is actually extended from HTML language. HTML is actually a standard generalized markup language. Okay, JSON has very little complex, or it is much easier compared to XML. JSON has much emphasis on data, where XML has more emphasis on document. So XML is a document-oriented language, and JSON does not provide any display properties, but XML has such properties. And JSON supports arrays, but XML does not support any arrays. JSON is but less secure than XML, and JSON files are more human readable than XML. And JSON supports only text number data type, but XML has a varieties of data types like images, charts, graphs, etc. This is an example that shows. In the top I show XML, and the corresponding XML code is shown in the bottom. You can see that the JSON is more readable compared to XML, and the differences between the JSON and XML. JSON does not use any int tag. JSON is shorter, quicker, and JSON can use arrays. The biggest difference is the XML has to be parsed with an XML parser. JSON can be parsed only by using standard JavaScript function. This is the JSON data types and its example. In JSON we have number data type. Here is an example that shows roll with a number type. You see it is in the form of name value pairs. Okay, next is an example that shows the JSON in string data type. Next is Boolean data type. Next I show the JSON with the arrays. Here you can see the square bracket. Here employees with John, Anna and Peter. Another important feature is JSON support object data type. Here the object is defined, student object is defined in JSON. We can also define null data type in JSON. Okay, thank you. The remaining portion will be discussed in the next video. Okay, thank you.